Where will you be when Nigeria becomes the largest hub in Africa? Watching from a distance or being part of the action? We invite you to discover our stunning magical landscapes and join us in an exciting world of culture, arts and entertainment. You're welcome to come visit, do business, even make it your home. Because this is the real Nigeria, the land of opportunities. And it all begins in Lagos.
Lagos is the heartbeat of the continent. It is where the energy is incomparable. You fall in love easily with Lagos.
Lagos is a mega city. Lagos is a place where you have the amalgamation of everything Nigerian.
Lagos is about the good life. It's about the fact that you can dream dreams and your dream can become reality.
There is so much to do with art, and that is the creativity part. Everything is possible in Lagos.
Some beautiful haven that is untapped tourist environment.
Lagos, Nigeria is a place filled with great people from all different walks of life. The local community is a community that welcomes foreigners.
Such a great place to live. They're wonderful people. There's great hospitality. There's great commerce and industry and trade. There's so much opportunity.
This is the place to be. This is where it's happening.
Nigeria is a gateway, and there's no better door to doing business in Africa.
Africa as a continent is regarded as a continent of growth. You cannot attend a single conference today on business without Africa being mentioned very, very strongly. And Nigeria is the epicenter of this growth.
The biggest excitement of being in Nigeria is the opportunity to create something new. Creativity gives a kick to an individual, and that's the most exciting thing I find here.
As the gender gap narrows, Nigerian women are adding even more to the mix.
Luckily, in Nigeria, women are strong. And that's, you see them everywhere in the world. I deal with a lot of capable women, and that encourages me. I know I'm in the right place to do what I'm set to do.
Over the last 14 years, we've gone from a time when having a female Minister of Finance, for example, would have been unthinkable, and now we've had 3 of them. At the same time, particularly in parts of the country like Lagos, female leaders of banks, female leaders in other key areas of the private sector are now commonplace.
Now there is political stability in the country. It's giving opportunities for investors to come in, and it's opening up in terms of infrastructure.
When you look at the entire Nigeria, Lagos State creates the environment to attract people to come and do business here. There's a project called Eco Atlantic City. Eco Atlantic City is a project that we are reclaiming lost land to the ocean and developing it. We have Orange Island, we have Gravitas, so Lagos is always doing something to attract people there.
Orange Island is one of these new neighborhoods. And because it's planned from inception, we have the opportunity to use new technologies to create a better organized, better planned, greener, smarter, healthier place to live. We anticipate there'll be 14,000 people living and another 10,000 that will come into work in the offices and in the residences of Orange Island.
Eco Hotel is a landmark for Lagos. A lot of things are happening when it comes to social life, when it comes to hospitality, when it comes to restaurantation, when it comes to events, when it comes to shows. We have now more than 10 restaurants in the hotel, the convention center, the hotels. We have 4 different hotels within the compound. So whatever you need, you can find it here. We have everything from what we call the Signature Hotel, which is a 5-star plus venue. We have the main hotel, okay, which is our landmark, our big building. We have the Eco Suites and also have the Eco Gardens. So these are the 4 distinct buildings where we have accommodation.
If we are talking on hospitality, you can find decent chains right now in Nigeria. Definitely Crossline Cream is one of them. Our aim was to bring delicious food and authentic taste from the globe. We try to give our patrons a very decent ambience and a home taste of their culture and their house food. We are here and we've stayed for long years here, and we are continuing investing in this country that will receive your standards very well.
I think the time of quick, short returns in Lagos is done. People are demanding value, so if you're offering value, understand the culture, think long term. There's no business that will fail in Lagos.
Good evening, everybody. This is Florence again, Amagia on Vanguard Women's Hall. And with me today is a beautiful woman, so beautiful indeed. She's Sindy F. She's not a Nigerian, but a Nigerian at heart. She's the CEO of Nylon Marketing. Nylon Marketing is a company located in UK and Nigeria today. She's going to be talking a lot about Nigeria. She fell in love with Nigeria about a year ago because of what she was reading online. She thought it was not good enough. She took a journey to this country. She will tell you the rest of the story. Welcome, ma'am. Sindy, you're looking so lovely today. Welcome again.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let's hear the story again. How did you come to this country? Because of love. Tell us.
Well, I came initially because of business, and I found love on the way.
Okay.
Both a love for the country, the culture, and everything Nigerian. Here I am in my Ankara, which just goes to show I'm fully committed.
Yeah, you're really fully committed. You're looking so lovely on there, I must say.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about you and Nigeria today. How did this journey begin? How did it begin?
Okay, well, my Nigerian journey started in 2012 when I was hired by a Nigerian company to help them with their PR in the international markets.
Okay.
So that was really the first interaction I'd had with Nigerians. Although I grew up in London, I didn't grow up in an area where there were many Nigerians, and so what I heard wasn't really positive. My view changed when I met some Nigerians who didn't really fit the template that I heard. And when I heard about it was the 2020 vision at the time, which obviously isn't happening at the moment, but when I heard about it, I believed in it. I wanted Nigeria to be successful, and I wanted to help Nigerian companies to achieve success in the world. And so I started to work for companies promoting their businesses. And along the way, I encountered more Nigerians in the diaspora who commented about their remembrance really of Nigeria, because quite a few of them haven't even been back for 30 years.
Wow.
So what they remember is very different to what I experienced when I came. And so what I heard was very much negative presentation of the country, not just the politics of it, but the quality of life, housing, just generally everything about Nigeria was rubbish in the view of a lot of the people who commented to me. So I wanted to come here to see what Nigeria was really like, because on one hand I was hearing from a lot of the diaspora that it was terrible, it wasn't a place to be, to live, they will never go back, etc., etc. But then I had clients who could basically live anywhere they wanted to live in the world, yet they chose to live in Nigeria. So it just didn't make sense to me that on one hand, you've got people who believe in the country, they're working to deliver growth for the country, employing people who are happy also to live here. And then you've got other people who are they're not poor people in London, these are bankers, these are professionals who just have written off the country. So I wanted to see for myself. So I remember several times saying to clients when they were requesting meetings, oh, I'll come to Lagos. And they said, no, it's okay, they'll come to London, laughing. And but I kind of realised now what they
were worried about.
Well, yes, because one topic that came up frequently was, if I came to Nigeria, I'll end up married to a Nigerian, and maybe I wouldn't leave. And look at what's happened.
Whoa, they were good prophets. Okay.
Yeah. And so, from 2012 to 2017, I was really London-based. Doing my work remotely for Nigerians. And but in 2017, I started interacting with the Nigerian media more on behalf of my clients, and what they were telling me disturbed me even more.
Okay.
And so I ended up being invited by a media organisation to come to Nigeria And so I came. I spent 1 week and I spoke to lots of journalists and found out their view of Nigeria and how difficult it was for them to do business. And so I took that on board. I went back to the UK. I came back. I spoke to them a bit more, and then really have started to work on programs that will make things better for not just the media, but the companies who are trying to do business in Nigeria, and obviously eventually Nigeria itself, because everyone's connected in terms of our responsibility to improve things for Nigeria and for ourselves.
So what has been the feedback all this while? You came, you went back, came again to have another meeting. What feedback did you get when you returned the second time?
Well, that was quite funny because after my trip to Lagos, when my client forgot to book me a taxi, so I had to get a Uber from the airport. When I got back, I attended a function at the Nigerian High Commission, and whilst I was there, someone just commented, oh, you can't go to Lagos airport because, there's lots of robbers, you can't take a taxi, blah, 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 blah. You'll be raped, robbed, or murdered. Now, I had just come back from Lagos and had taken an Uber in a country I had never been before, to a place I had never been before, and it didn't even occur to me that I would be unsafe. I didn't feel unsafe whilst I was standing outside of the airport waiting for my Uber to come. In fact, people were offering to be of assistance. That may be annoying to some people, but actually it didn't annoy me in the least. And so standing there in the High Commission hearing that you can't use a taxi from the airport was quite shocking. So I'm not somebody who's going to be quiet, and so I told these Nigerians that that's rubbish. I've just come back from Nigeria, and actually it was quite fine.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, and I took Uber everywhere. So I took Uber in Lagos, I took Uber in Abuja where I went second, and I had no problems whatsoever. Nobody interfered with me, nobody tried to rob me, nobody tried to accost me. I was fine. And if I, as a foreigner who has no connection with Nigeria, could be fine, I think Nigerians coming to Nigeria will be fine.
Wow, that's a good one from a non-Nigerian. So what has God given you? Should we say nature? Could it be God? While you're thinking and loving this country, what gift did you get at the end of the day?
You're thinking. Well, on the second day of my second trip, I met a Nigerian from Delta who really showed me Lagos with a Nigerian's eyes. So I didn't see it from a foreigner's perspective. He took me to the places where Nigerians would go, and so I experienced it from that perspective, and I loved it. I loved it, frankly. And so for the first, I suppose, 4 or 5 months, I was going backwards and forwards, London, Lagos. I would do London, Abuja, Port Harcourt, or whatever. I was traveling around. And I even went to Asaba.
Wow.
But that was quite funny because his family is from Asaba. But I didn't go there because of him. Yes. I was invited to speak at a conference, and it just so happened it was his home village, and so we went together.
So how was it?
It was good.
Going to the in-laws.
Yeah, it was good. And in fact, the whole of the Asaba people just see me as an in-law.
Wow.
The journalists are my family, and so it's been amazing.
So you're just saying at the end of the day that what we do on the media, on the social media, isn't actually helping this country. We could do better.
Yes, absolutely. There's been a number of stories which have circulated on social media, both by so-called credible media and by individuals, which are just not true. So there's a culture of not fact-checking, there's a culture of sharing anything which is sensational, regardless of whether you've checked if it's true or not. And that behaviour causes lots of problems, not just to companies or individuals, but it's the things that cause the fuel crises which don't exist. So everybody's queuing up for fuel, believing fuel's about to run out, and actually
it's still fuel.
You know, or they'll be talking about, you know, big massive traffic jams, and then you go on the same road and you think, hang on a minute, it couldn't have cleared up so quickly. So I don't really understand why people feel the need to share the negative stuff so readily when they don't share the positive things. I know that you showed a video earlier. Now, I've been here for like a year and a half, and I hadn't seen that video until recently. And I'm an avid consumer of everything Nigeria online.
Okay, let's talk about the video now. Can you throw more light on that video?
Okay, so just recently someone shared a video with me, which was a video to really highlight the positive things in Nigeria. And it showed Nigeria as a place to do business, a place to visit for tourism, and also a place to invest. So a lot of it was heavily centered on Lagos, because obviously that's the commercial capital, that's where people are going to come, that's where a lot of the investment is going, a lot of the infrastructure projects like Echo Atlantic is here. And if you see this video and you see some of the things that I've been privy to, you'll understand that Nigeria isn't finished. There's opportunity here, there's potential here. There are projects which are going to blow people's minds when these things happen, and the opportunity to come back to Nigeria and be part of that is now. And I really would encourage people in the diaspora, people who may be sitting at home watching this internationally, don't be scared of all the negative things that you've heard about Nigeria. Seek out the positive things, because those things do exist, and actually if you miss out now, you'll just be paying more for these things in the future.
Wow. This has been a wonderful, blockbusting interview from Sindy Foster. I wish you were with me, sitting with this beautiful woman like I am sitting. And then let's talk about the meals you've been testing since you came to Nigeria. You know the kind of food you eat abroad. So what have you tested?
Okay, well, I have not had too much of Nigerian food because I don't like pepper. And everywhere you go, there's a lot of pepper and spice and everything. So I'm seeking out places where they can maybe customize the food with a lower spice to start off with. So what have I tried? Obviously jollof rice, plantain, moi moi.
Okay, wow.
I haven't tried things like a goosey soup, banga. I've heard of them at least.
You've not tried them?
Not yet, but I'm building up to it.
Well,
I'm dressed in the clothes.
Yes, you're looking really good. I must say, I don't think I can look like this today. I'm looking really African. It's beautiful. Thank you for flagging us.
Thank you.
So beautiful. Let's talk about you as a woman, apart from being a business person. And from your from what you've told us, you have 4 kids and children, and you look this way. How have you managed this? Look this way.
I'm sure it's genetic. I'm a busy person, so I probably expend a lot of energy, thinking, just talking. And so I don't really have time for the gym. I should probably make time for the gym. My luck will run out at some point, especially if I start eating Nigerian food.
Well, interesting. Well, that's a good one. No, just of the carbs and the rest.
Yes, exactly.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Thank you very much for coming online. Oh, wow. We've been having a beautiful one with Sindy Foster. She's the CEO of Nylon Marketing. She is not a Nigerian, but she loves Nigeria. Today God gave her a gift in Nigerian. So she's with us learning to eat our food, and then she's trying to teach us how to sell our country in a positive light abroad. Because it's not so easy, it's not so beautiful everywhere. It is what you sell out, people get to know about you. Till next time we come your way, I am Florence, and this is Vanguard Life. Bye for now.
Where will you be when Nigeria becomes the largest hub in Africa? Watching from a distance or being part of the action. We invite you to discover our stunning magical landscapes and join us in an exciting world of culture, arts and entertainment. You're welcome to come visit, do business, even make it your home. Because this is the real Nigeria, the land of opportunities. And it all begins in Lagos.
Lagos is the heartbeat of the continent. It is where the energy is incomparable. You fall in love easily with Lagos.
Lagos is a mega city. Lagos is a place where you have the amalgamation of everything Nigerian.
Lagos is about the good life. It's about the fact that you can dream dreams and your dream can become reality.
There is so much to do with art, and that is the creativity part. Everything is possible in Lagos.
Some beautiful haven that is untapped tourist environment.
Lagos, Nigeria is a place filled with great people from all different walks of life. The local community is a community that welcomes foreigners.
Such a great place to live. They're wonderful people. There's great hospitality. There's great commerce and industry and trade. There's so much opportunity.
This is the place to be. This is where it's happening.
Nigeria is a gateway, and there's no better door to doing business in Africa.
Africa as a continent is regarded as a continent of growth. You cannot attend a single conference today on business without Africa being mentioned very, very strongly. And Nigeria is the epicenter of this growth.
The biggest excitement of being in Nigeria is the opportunity to create something new. Creativity gives a kick to an individual, and that's the most exciting thing I find here.
As the gender gap narrows, Nigerian women are adding even more to the mix.
Luckily, in Nigeria, women are strong. And that's, you see them everywhere in the world. I deal with a lot of capable women, and that encourages me. I know I'm in the right place to do what I'm set to do.
Over the last 14 years, we've gone from a time when having a female Minister of Finance, for example, would have been unthinkable, and now we've had 3 of them. At the same time, particularly in parts of the country like Lagos, female leaders of banks, female leaders in other key areas of the private sector are now commonplace.
Now there is political stability in the country. It's giving opportunities for investors to come in, and it's opening up in terms of infrastructure.
When you look at the entire Nigeria, Lagos State creates the environment to attract people to come and do business here. There's a project called Atlantic